Hi, my name is Bida Omar, and today I'm going to be giving my speech. Um, One day, John Galbke, a freshman at the University of Arizona, decided to try the underestimated drug of marijuana. Over time, his tolerance increased, and he began experimenting with more powerful drugs. On March 6th, in 2016, John was found unconscious in his room with more heroin in his system than his body could handle. As we are all reaching a point in our lives where life becomes more and more accessible, I believe we should all be aware of the things that will become available and be given reasons to deny our temptations. I became invested in this issue as more and more of my friends started trying the drug and unfortunately fell through its gates into stronger substances. I believe I want to persuade that legalizing marijuana is a terrible problem in today's society, and I shall do this by drawing your attention to the problem, showing you the need to fix it, outlining a plan that satisfies this need, helping you visualize the benefits of my plan, and offering you a small action to help me in the solution. Now that I told you what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it, let's begin. We need to fix this problem before it's too late. According to the CDC, America's Center of Disease Control, negative effects of teen marijuana use include difficulty thinking and problem solving, problems with memory and learning, reduced coordination, difficulty maintaining attention, problems with school and social life, and that's excluding the prolonged effects. This evidence proves my claim because it clearly shows marijuana's dangers on a teen's brain. AmericanAddictionCenter.org, a website that only accepts inputs from certified doctors, says that studies have shown that the use of marijuana is associated with reduced cognitive function in teens. One study found that teens who regularly use marijuana are associated with reduced cognitive function in teens. One study found that teens who regularly use marijuana lose an average of 5.8 IQ points by the time they reach adulthood. The National Library of Medicine, a medically recommended website, states that marijuana has been the most commonly used illicit substance for almost 40 years. And percently, 23% of the 12th graders in the US report using marijuana in the past month. Matthew Albo is a psychologist at the University of Vermont in Burlington. He was part of the team that scanned the teens' brains with an MRI machine before and after they started the use of marijuana. He claims that one part of the brain changed more in cannabis users than non-users, called the prefrontal cortex. It sits right behind the forehead and right above the eyes. This region is involved in decision making and other tasks. It tends to thin during adolescence to help the brain work more efficiently. But the thinning sped up in teens that reported cannabis use. The more drug the teens used, the faster the prefrontal cortex thinned, which is not a good thing. Although Albo's team reported. Dr. Celia Crampane, a professor at the University of Utah, says that a slew of studies in adults have found that non-users beat chronic weed smokers on tests of attention, memory, motor skills, and verbal abilities 83% of the time. The CDC also claims that smoke from marijuana has many of the same toxins, irritants, and carcinogens, which are cancer-causing chemicals, as tobacco smoke. Smoked marijuana can also lead to great risk of bronchitis, cough, and mucus production. Now that I've shared with you the many damages of marijuana, let's discuss the plan to prevent the further spread of it. I have devised a plan that satisfies the need to fix this problem. The DEA, America's Drug Enforcement Agency, whose primary mission and responsibility is to regulate and enforce the nation's drug laws, has released a list of ideas and ways to prevent the spread of the drug use. Of those options, the first step is not surrounding yourself with smokers and not giving it to peer pressure. The second step should be to advise the people you know against it and make sure are aware of the potential damages, basically not being a bystander. Step 3, you should participate in Red Ribbon Day and advocate against marijuana use and drug use in general. Next, let me explain to you the benefits of these steps. Let me help you visualize the benefits of the plan. By doing step 1, we receive the benefit of preventing ourselves from becoming victims to this problem. By doing step 2, we receive the benefit of having more informed friends that will hopefully make the right decisions with their newfound knowledge. By doing step 3, we receive the benefit of making it clear that we and others stand for, and hope that it impacts their our friends' future decisions. An action as simple as a frown towards your friends who publicly do drugs is a step in the right direction. Marijuana might not appear to be dangerous immediately, but it has many unwarranted long-term effects. Keeping marijuana illegal and advocating against it will lead to less stories like John's. Thank you.